What's going on, SBD Crew? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the NBA PrizePicks slate for Game 1 of the NBA Finals between my Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, which takes place on June 2nd. Let's go ahead and get into it. So my first actually prop that kind of just jumps out to my eye when I first looked at the slate was Klay Thompson's over 20.5 points. If you look at it, he's hit 5 out of the last 10 games over that. I like it under, actually. He's facing the Boston Celtics defense, which is probably the best matchup for the Golden State Warriors as far as that goes. Look at what they do for the three-point. First in three-point percentage allowed, really good, especially against a Warriors team that shoots three like nobody's business. Three points allowed, they rank eighth. Points allowed in general first. I don't know why this is set at 20.5. I really don't. I mean, these are some lesser defenses here that we're seeing him put up 15, 14, 12. I just really like the Celtics to be able to stop Klay and not let him get to 21. Especially the reason why he's getting there. Look at this. He took 16 three-point attempts last game, made 8 of them. I expect him to hit more of this 10, if anything, 12 number of three-pointers. But it was a Klay game last game. When he's hot, he's shooting. I don't think the Celtics are even going to let him get hot because they're going to be guarding that perimeter. And like I said, they're the best team to guard that. But my next prop is actually going to be points, rebounds, assists. I have actually 3 points, rebounds, assists that I was just kind of going through the slate that I like. So for my first one, it's actually Marcus Smart over 24.5. If we look here, in games where he's played 35 plus minutes this season, he's hit out 22 out of 36. In the last 10, he's hit 7 out of 10 games. Last 5, 4 out of 5 games. Against the solid Miami defense, one of those games were against Milwaukee. The last time he played Golden State, where he played 35 plus minutes, he had 33 points, rebounds, assists. I really expect him, especially a couple more days to heal up. He was kind of battling injuries against Miami, and he still was putting these up. So I really expect him to be able to go ahead and do that against Golden State, who is still a good defense. Don't get me wrong. I'm not locking this in for sure. Like I said, these are just kind of my first looks, what I think about the slate off first glance. My next play is actually another points rebounds. Andrew Wiggins, also over. If I had to lock anything in right now, I would do over. When he's playing 35 plus minutes himself, which I expect all these guys to play those 35 minutes or so, because it's the NBA Finals. It's do or die. It's go home or leave with the championship, and I expect them to all play their normal allotted minutes when it's a game time. Big deal. So for this over 24.5 points, you can see the last 10 games where he's played 35 plus minutes, he's hit 10 out of 10 times. Against Boston, when he's played 35 plus minutes, he had 35 points, rebounds, assists, which Andrew Wiggins, if you guys have been watching in the playoffs, has been very aggressive. That's why you can kind of see these numbers here as opposed to here. He's been so aggressive on offense. He's getting boards. He had like 11 boards multiple times last series, which is insane. So I like that prop right off rip. My next play is actually another points, rebounds, assists. Jordan Poole, and for Jordan Poole, this points. Look at this back half of the season. What the numbers he has put up. This is in games where he's played 25 minutes plus, because he doesn't play exactly starter minutes, so he's not getting the 35. He's getting more so the 28. Can get up to 30. But even with 25 minutes, when we just play kind of safe and look at these numbers, he's hitting at a pretty crazy rate. 7 out of the last 10 games, and he's clearing these pretty easily. A couple of them, he went under. Last time he played Boston, where he played 25 plus minutes, 34. I just really think that these numbers, as long as the game stays close, and who knows with these playoffs, we really don't know. I expect almost each one of these guys to go over these points, rebounds, assists. I don't know why they just look so enticing right now. The other prop that kind of caught my eye, and maybe it's just this is just Jaylen Brown over 2.5 turnovers. This guy has had butterfingers like nobody's business lately. He cannot hang on to the ball. In the last 5 games, he's gone over this number in 4 of those 5. He's averaging 3.4 on the full season when he plays 35 plus minutes. This is a good defense too that he's going up against. And in these games against Milwaukee here that you see, he didn't go over that. he needed one more turnover, one more poke from Giannis. But I think that his turnover woes continue because these turnover woes were woes in the beginning of the Miami series, and you could see he never fixed it towards the end of the series. And I expect him to still turning the ball over. Unfortunately, I'm a Boston Celtics fan, but I don't know what to tell you about his turnovers. He just cannot hang on to the ball. He needs some pine tar. Try and keep the ball in the Celtics' hands and not give up 28 points on turnovers that he's given up, basically. Well, that's it for my first look of the NBA slate for Game 1 of the Finals, which is tipping off on Thursday, June 2nd. I'm excited for the Finals. If you guys are too, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys like off first rip of these props. And if you haven't liked the video already, go ahead and drop a like. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and we'll see you next video.